Well, hello everybody. It is 6:30 on Tuesday, which means it's time for another episode of Tiger Stamp Club Live, where we make great cards. How's that for an intro? We do make great cards here, and I have a great card to show you tonight. Before we get going, let me just comments. Um, I see that Liz is here and Gloria's here. Guys, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Hopefully, that's all good. I know you can see me. Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up. Thanks for sharing on Facebook, Liz. Guys, know that if you comment during tonight's video, that you will uh, your name goes into a drawing. Oh, I just goes into a drawing to win the card that I make tonight. If you share tonight's video, then your name goes in. Double the chance to win tonight's video. Oh, you hear the music too. Thank you. Let me turn off the music. Hold on. I forgot to do that. There. That should be better. Always a button or two that I miss. So again, if you comment during tonight's video, your name goes into a drawing to win tonight's card. And if you share tonight's video, then your name goes in 2 times, double the chance to win tonight's video. Before I get into music is still on. Let me see. Music. That's to turn it on. That's to turn it off. Still on? Still on? I'm in both places. People are sharing. Thanks for sharing, Jay. All right. Before we go any further, let me go over to Facebook real quick and see if there's people over there. Hi, Barbara Milligan. Uh, Liz is over here too. It's off now. Good. All right. Um, so let me get back over to where I was going. Okay. Before anything else happens, let's keep going here. We're going. I'm going to go over just a few Stampin' Up announcements. The last chance products have been refreshed. So if you're placing an order, make sure that you take a look at the retiring items list. It's called Last Chance now. So take a look at that. Sometimes it's a really good deal over there. July Paper Pumpkin is now available. It is called Hooray for Birthdays. You're going to make 9 cards with this kit, 3 each, 3 different designs, and are easel type unfold cards, and they look really, really good. I'm so tempted to get them. I probably will. And then the next thing is tomorrow is July. That means the brand new July product of the month will be available. Now, you guys know that June's product of the month sold out before the end of the month. And so, if you like the product of the month, getting something for $5, then you'll want to make sure you get that early in the month. This month is called Begonia Bell. It's a stamp set, and it is a floral stamp set with some couple of big flower stamps, some big leaf stamps. It looks like it might be 2-step stamping. I haven't really looked at it. It's got some sentiments, and it's got also a texture stamp with it that I noticed. So that is $5 with a $75 or more order in one order, right? So, like if you're placing an order anyway and your total gets to $75 before taxes and shipping, you might as well add this Begonia Bell stamp set to your cart for just $5 more. All right, let's switch down to my desktop real quick. Like, oops, that's the wrong one. See if I messed that up. I'll have to go back up. Oh, that's me. Oh, and that's the wrong camera. Let's go here. Oh, okay, good. And take a look at, you can hear the mouse scrolling and then your voice. Interesting. A little echo on the sound. I wish I knew why. I wish I knew why. Oh, it could be this. Let me see if, I bet that's it. I wonder if that's any better. The phone was up. It doesn't be up. All right. So this is today's card. There's a couple of different things about this that I really like. Um, it's a design element called a repeated element. So we have a repeated shape on tonight's card. And then also we have some repeated stamping on it. And I thought these were really nice um, summery colors. So it'd be a good card to send for somebody that has a summer. And yeah, so it is also going to be a quick and easy card, um, but I still think it's a pretty card and one that you'd be proud to send in the mail to somebody. All right, I'm going to talk about what we're going to be using. I'm going to show you on the slides and then I'll show you in real life. Oh, that's the product of the month. Hold on. So the main thing we're going to be using tonight is this bundle called Exciting Times. And there's a couple of images there and a few sentiments. And then it's bundled, it's a punch bundle. So you can punch. And I like that because it makes quick work of putting this out. I was trying to think, that's a real good benefit over dies because you don't have to get out the cutting box machine, you don't have to manage the dies. Got the punch there and it's done. I was trying to think of what would a drawback be for the punch. I would say that would be storage. It's a little takes up a lot more room to store your dies, but I do like having that as an option. And then we're also going to be using these Moody Palette Glossy Dots. So not a whole lot of elements in tonight's card. Quick and easy, like I said before. And so let me just get organized here. So here it is in real life. So here's the stamp set, and then here is the punch that we're going to use. Set those over here. And then I'm going to bring over. Oh, yeah, Barbara jumped over to YouTube, I see. We're going to start with a card base that is Coastal Cabana. This is a nice bluish green. And it is our standard card base that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored on the long side. And then we need 3 white panels that are 4 by 5.25. And if you were guessing that one goes in on the inside, you are correct. So I like to put that, I like to do that first and get that out of my way. I'm going to put this on the inside of my card, hopefully getting it straightish. There we go. And now that is out of my way. I'm going to get my bone folder here and just give it another crease. And then we have this piece. And I am not going to adhere this one yet, but we are going to build on this piece. And before we do that, I'm going to set this aside. I do have some of the stamping already done. So this image right here, I stamped tone on tone. So this is strawberry slush. So I stamped it in strawberry slush on strawberry slush. And I need 3 of those, and I used scrap paper. And now I'm just going to punch those out. So I'm going to line it up. Get it in there nice and straight and punch. There is one. Switch it over here. Bring it up. There is 2. And then I've got another one right here. Yeah. This one, I think I like it. All right, just do it. There's 3. All right, we're done with that color. And then we need 2. This is Coastal Cabana again, stamped with Coastal Cabana. And notice that when I cut this one out, it only gets that innermost rounded rectangle. And so I'm going to line that up really well. There is one. I'm going to line this up. There is 2. And we're done with that color. Now I've already punched out the 3rd color, which is Lemon Lime Twist. And I'm going to bring the first one over, and we are going to do some repeated stamping on this piece. So I am going, again, tone on tone. That's all. I'm going to go tone on tone on this piece here. I'm going to start a little bit off. And then I'm just going to scoot over. And I'm trying to line it up, but it is all right if you don't get it exactly right. It's pretty forgiving. And this stamp says, I'm just going to try and straighten it up so I can have a better chance of stamping straight. This stamp says, let's celebrate. All right, and then I'm going to move down here and do the last row. All right. Now let me get my cloth here, wipe off any excess ink that I got on. I love having this glass mat because it's a quick little cleanup like that. So we're done with that. And I said we need 3 of those. So I have already stamped a couple of those so you didn't get bored with me stamping. So we have 3 that are lemon lime. We have 2 that are Coastal Cabana, and we have 3 that are Strawberry Slush. So I'm gonna bring over my last panel here, and we're gonna build on this piece. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start just laying these down. Let me see if I can get my card base straight, and then I'm gonna use my grid paper to kind of help me um, keep this lined up. So this is going to be right about there. Right about there is where I need my glue because it's going to go off the card. And let's go right about there. Use that grid paper to make sure it's kind of straight. There we go. Not grid paper, but grid, glass grid. So there, that goes there. And then, so it's this corner here. Just trying to get a better gauge of where I need my glue. It's okay if I can always wipe it off. I meant to get that over some, but that's all right. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be trimming. I'm gonna be trimming this down to the size I need, so maybe that'll still work out. All right. So that's that first row. Now I'm gonna get this one. Drop my glue. So if you hear me grunt as I bend over to pick up the glue that was on the floor, I didn't grunt. You guys know what I mean, right? I was like, I'm at that age now that anytime anything falls on the floor, I ask myself, how badly do I really want that thing? Bad enough to bend over and actually pick it up. Can you guys relate to that? All right, that's going to go like that. This one, the whole piece goes on. Don't quit on me now, Blue. And I'm just trying to get the spacing right. Liquid glue gives you a little time to finesse it into place. And then we need a green one that's going to come over here and go off. So I just need a little bit. Oh, look, you see my mistake earlier. Come on, glue. Just a little bit there. That is not, just trying to, there we go. All right. So far, so good. Couple more rows. We're doing another lemon lime twist. So one of my favorite design elements is having repeated like shapes or repeated stamping. Um, and a repeated element is one of my favorite kind of things to do on a card. I might need another green. We'll see here. Maybe I can use the piece that I'm getting ready to cut off. Oh, I didn't look to plan my glue there. So as I put this down, I'm just trying to keep the spacing between the same and the spacing between the same. And like I said, it's a pretty forgiving kind of design. So if you don't get it exactly right, it's going to be okay. And here I just need this corner. So like I said earlier, not only do we have repeated shapes, we have repeated stamping on these green pieces here. All right, now I'm going to grab my trimmer and I'm going to use my trimmer to kind of trim off these excess pieces. Let me get that out of the way. And I am trying to be, oh, I forgot. Hold on one second. Give me a second. Let me look at the front again. So where's the, was it, oh, it was here. So I'm gonna cut this off. Okay, so it's 4. I'm gonna cut it. So I need to cut off this side. Sorry, I'm having to. All right, I'm gonna have to cut off this before I can trim it down to what I need it to be. All right, I'm gonna cut off that. Don't need that. Now can I do it? I can. I'm gonna cut an eighth off the base. That's close. And then let's do it here. So 5 1/4. We're going to go 5 1/8. We want this piece to be just slightly uh, smaller than the base that we're going to put behind it. We're going to layer 2 white pieces together. And now, share my trim off that. Sorry about that. Someone tried to call me. All right, now let me see. I think I can use, we'll see. Maybe I can use that piece. I don't think this piece is tall enough. On my previous card, on my example card, I that I cut off for this little area here, this is not big enough, and this is not stamped well enough. So let me let me get a piece of lemon lime. Hold on. Lemon lime twist. So, things happen, but you know what? We could let it stop us from making a great card, but we don't have to. You can always stamp more. So let me grab my stamp again, move my trimmer real quick. And so really, the top part, What did I do with my, oh, here it is, my lemon lime twist. All right. Now this is going to go here. So a little glue. That looks straightish to me. Did I put my trimmer? Oh, it's right here. Here we go. Just trim off the excess. And there we've got it. Now, before we, and so the idea is now we're going to adhere this onto here. So before we do that, I'm going to take a piece of white baker's twine, and we're going to double wrap this. Make sure I give myself enough room because you know I have man fingers and tying a knot is not my favorite thing to do, especially on camera. But we'll see how well it goes. A little loose, so let me try again. Someone's finger. Let's see if I can do it. I know I can't. You know, the one I tied on the example, I got it the first try. Gave me so much hope. Hey, that's pretty tight. There we go. Now I just need to adjust. Align this. All right, and if it's not in the exact right spot that you want, then you can kind of just finagle it. I'm going to trim this off in just a minute after I get my sentiment on. I want to I think right about there, maybe back just a little bit. I think that's pretty good. Let's see. Okay, so I took one of the sentiments from the stamp set, here it is right here. Happy birthday to you. I stamped it in Versamark on basic black and then heat emboss it with white powder, and I just love the way that looks. And then especially against these bright colors, I think it just pops. I'm just trying to get my photo to go that way because when I put this on, I'm going to straddle the string so it doesn't give me a lumpy sentiment. So I am going to grab, I think the mini dimensionals, couple there, and on the bottom. Let me just test this out before I remove the, yeah, that's gonna work. All right. Doesn't that just pop against those colors? So, so if you were making multiples of this design, that would be pretty simple to accomplish. Just try and that's better. Sometimes the baker's twine has a real problem about laying straight, you know. But if you just keep messing with it, it needs to be a little bit smaller. There we go. I kind of like that. Now where'd my scissors go? Right here. I'm gonna trim that off. That goes there. Now we're ready to add our dots. I can just, oh, it just wants a twist. Stop. Here. All right. So now I have these, what are they called? Moody palette glossy dots, and I'm using the white. And I'm just going to add a few. All right, clean up, clean up, clean up. Out of my way. Oh, I'm not done, am I? Now I'm going to adhere, make sure this is straight. I'm going to adhere this onto here. You know what? I'm going to add just a little bit of tearing tape to the back of this string just to keep it in place. See if that helps. That way it doesn't move. Looks like I've gotten some green ink through my fingers on the back of this, but the cool thing about it is no one sees the back. Now this layers on here. Oh, these colors just pop. Look how bright and cheery that is. All right, and I am going to pop this up with dimensionals. So, all right, I can throw all those away at once. And then this goes on our card base, just making sure I've got it straight. And there is our very cheery, beautifully designed uh, birthday greeting with these. I need to use the tweak, the extra filter. Thank you, Nancy. I'm going to try that. Hey, thanks for being here, Nancy. Um, but isn't this just a fun card? Again, repeated elements of the shape, and then also the repeated stamp sentiment. This black just pops, makes all the other colors pop. Pretty simple design, but impactful. Whoever you see this will be um, very appreciative of your efforts here. So this is tonight's card. Remember, I used the Exciting Times bundle, which is stamps and a punch. And then, it's a pretty simple stamp set, but look at this beautiful card that we just made using it. Anyway, let me come back up here. Oh, and just say thanks for being here. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to craft with me for a little bit. Remember, I'm going to be cleaning up here. Actually, I have to go get my wife. We're still one car family right now. So maybe tomorrow before I announce who wins. But someone, if you commented, your name goes in once. If you shared, your name goes in twice, and someone will be getting this happy card in the mail to them. Uh, Thanks for being here, guys. Now it's your turn to make a card and make somebody's day. I will see you soon. Bye.